This woman wanted a grandson for herself, so she called 4 women and said, "Only one of you will be selected." She kisses the first woman and checks her belly, and finds out that she had hidden a watermelon under her shirt. The old woman pulls the watermelon out and says, "Get out of here," and gives her 0 points. Then she kisses the second woman and says, "You are very beautiful." She checks her belly and says, "This one is real," and gives her 10 points. Then she kisses the third woman and checks her belly. She had also hidden a small blanket under her shirt. The old woman throws it away and says, "You also get out of here," and she also gets 0 points. Then she looks at the fourth woman. She wasn't beautiful, so she doesn't kiss her. But when she checks her belly, she says, "This one is real," but gives her only 6 points. Then she says, 2 tests are still left. For the beautiful woman, she gives a recipe and says, "You have to cook food for my son with this and impress him." The beautiful woman says, "I will make a dish your son has never tasted before," and she leaves. Her husband, who was hiding in the cupboard, comes out. The woman says, "Everything is going according to our plan." Her husband brings food from a very famous hotel because she didn't know how to cook. She presents that food. When they arrive, her husband hides under the table. The son tastes the food and says, "This tastes just like my favorite hotel." So she gets 10 points for the food test as well. Then the old woman goes to the second girl and says, "Take off these clothes and select one outfit from these dresses." She leaves. The girl chooses one. When the mother and son return, the woman says, "What kind of suit have you chosen? Your previous clothes were better." You get 0 points. Then they move to the third mission. The old woman gives both girls a bag with some money and says, "Spend this on yourself, buy new dresses, and make yourself beautiful." Both girls take the money and leave. Ahead on the road, a beggar woman is sitting. She says to the beautiful woman, "Give me some money. I haven't eaten in many days." The beautiful woman says, "I won't waste my money on a beggar like you," because she didn't know this was the same woman testing them in disguise. Then the beggar asks the second girl, "Give me some money. I haven't eaten in many days." The girl first gives her a little money, then gives her all the money and says, "You need these more than I do," and leaves. Finally, it is time for the results of the third mission. Both girls gather in front of the mother-in-law. She says to the beautiful woman, "You spent your money only on yourself and tried to look beautiful. You get 10 points." Then she says to the second girl, "Where did you spend your money? You didn't spend it on yourself. You get 0." Then she says, "Now I will select one of you." She selects the second girl, the one who got 0 everywhere. The beautiful woman says, "I got 10 points in every test. Why am I not being selected?" The mother-in-law says, "I don't want just a beautiful daughter-in-law. I want someone who understands others' pain and is honest. In the second mission, you cheated. I heard everything you and your husband said while hiding." Then she says, "Get out of here," and keeps the second girl with her son.